Good morning, rebels. It's a fine day for rebellion, and I'm here on Lambeth Bridge, where Extinction Rebellion Faith and the Southwest crew are about to transform this place. As you can see, rebels are starting to gather. And I think we might be able to get some comment from the rebels just here. Did I hear that someone here wanted to have a little say about why they were here? Beg your pardon, yeah. Hi. So, your first name and maybe where in the country you're from?
Okay, I'm from Stroud and my name's Joa.
I'll hold it.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling really nervous right now. Yeah. Got a lot of adrenaline.
So you come from Stroud this morning?
Come last night. We came for the opening ceremony, which was really beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, and tell me something more about the opening ceremony. I didn't make it.
Okay, so there was a lot of kind of song and some really beautiful people kind of spoke. There was a kind of amazing woman from XR Youth. Loads of people spoke. We sang. There was fire taken out into the beacon of truth, taken out into all directions, which was really incredible.
Yeah, amazing.
And water, spring water was taken, and our intentions were gathered, so we're really clear about why we're doing this.
And what's about to happen here?
So we've been gathering in groups, and we're about to walk onto Lambeth Bridge and take the bridge. That's what we're doing. Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Yeah. Can't quite believe I'm here, but it has come to this. So yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. Here we go.
Okay, I'm going to take a little wander up onto the bridge. I can hear whistles and noises in the background. Extinction Rebellion taking 12 sites today. Lambeth Bridge, just one of them. The site where Extinction Rebellion faith groups and the southwest of England are gathering. With a focus on this bridge on food, transforming our food system into something that is truly sustainable, even regenerative, in this time of climate and ecological crisis. I expect very soon this place is not going to have so many cars on it. So why are we here today? We are in the midst of a climate and ecological crisis. Extinction Rebellion is making 3 demands. To tell the truth, for the government to tell the truth about the climate and ecological crisis. For meaningful action, including a zero carbon economy by 2025. And finally, a citizens' assembly. So that the people can decide really how we navigate through this great transition. Just saw some people, as you probably did, on the other side of the bridge now, so I'm just going to walk round. Rebels have been gathering from shortly before 9 o'clock. It did take a little while in April before the bridges were shut down. We'll see how long it takes this time, but make no mistake, it's going to happen. So if you're watching on the live stream, feel free to comment with where you're watching from. overlooking here the beautiful River Thames, the water that created this city really still holds this city. Can you imagine one day people swimming in this great river again? Good morning. So you're live on the Extinction Rebellion UK Facebook page, and what do we have here?
It's a hand. That's all I know.
It's a hand.
A hand that's a hand of Extinction Rebellion.
Excellent.
Which is being united with the other hand. So we're all kind of looking after it till the bits arrive,
Very
and then
good.
we'll see what it creates.
It could even be a whole body, I suppose, couldn't it? Who
might
knows?
be. You have to forgive me. I'm slobbering on a rhubarb and custard. Very important.
And is there a story behind these flowers?
Well, we don't really want to be arrested or anything like that because it's a peaceful protest. So we'll just give them to police peacefully as a signal to peace.
Thank you.
That's
Extinction Rebellion, of course, an avowedly non-violent movement. People, not everyone here can get arrested, wants to get arrested, and it takes everybody to make a difference in this time of climate and ecological crisis.
Can I get an ID from you? Alias. Affinity group or...
So you can see rebels gathering here on Lambeth Bridge.
Yes, I'm the most inarticulate person I know.
Well, let's see how we go. So your first name?
Robert.
Robert. And Robert, why are you here on Lambeth Bridge this morning?
Well, I'm waiting to be told why I am here, but I'm here to support the blocking of the bridge.
And why do you support Extinction Rebellion and the blocking of the bridge?
To bring the attention of the government to the fact that we need to do something about the climate emergency.
Do you have any other friends or family here today?
Well, lots of friends.
Yeah, fantastic. Maybe in an affinity
from one
group?
of the finest and most beautiful areas of the country,
Oh, really?
which of course I couldn't possibly tell you.
But we are, Lambeth Bridge is of course the southwest
Yes,
site, so I'm guessing it's somewhere in the southwest.
it could be somewhere in the southwest, but I'm not prepared to go any further. We're just establishing amicable relations with the police.
Okay, very good. And so far relationships have been good?
Fine, yeah,
Yeah?
no, very good. Yeah.
Of course it's their children, their grandchildren
Well,
too,
yeah,
will be suffering. Yeah.
and I'm sure that's what they think. It just seems bloody silly to have them as intermediaries between us and the government, who are the ones we really need to speak to. Really. You've got to feel sorry for the police because it is just as miserable for them as it is for us, really. And a lot of them would support us as well.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Well, I looked on this morning. It said 3 o'clock.
Certainly increasing activity on the radios. Oh, and I can hear something like a samba band. Let's go and check it out. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Emily, for the good luck wishes. I am reading your comments. So feel free to comment with encouragement, advice. Okay, definitely something going on here. It seems like we have blocked one of the lanes of Lambeth Bridge. Here we go. The October Rebellion is kicking off.
Extinction Rebellion!
Time is running out. Extinction Rebellion Saltash here. Happening. If there's any way you can get down to Lambeth Bridge or any one of the other 12 sites the Extinction Rebellion is blocking, now is the time. We need everybody now. Without nature we're nothing. Yeah, nothing like a bit of samba to get a blockade going. Expect plenty of music, plenty of dancing. Over the next couple of weeks, Extinction Rebellion planning to hold 12 sites for up to 2 weeks. So far, but these brave rebels, of course, putting themselves at real risk for the sake of all of us, for the sake of trying to prevent a climate and ecological emergency. If you're not near Lambeth Bridge, check out the map of the different sites on the Extinction Rebellion website, Facebook page. There may be a site that's even closer to you. Groups from all over the country taking different sites. This is a real nationwide effort. Now it looks like traffic has been totally cleared from the bridge. Look at this! Can I have some? Wow. Let's have some shouts of celebration on the comment feed. We have shut down Lambeth Bridge. I don't know why I'm walking by the side. I could walk right in the middle of this bridge at this point. Extinction Rebellion has taken Lambeth Bridge. It's time, everybody. If you have any possibility of getting down to one of the 12 sites in London today, now is the time. We need you. Look at this. Isn't it so much nicer without traffic? I'm getting the shivers. I'm getting the chills from what is happening, what's about to happen over the coming weeks. Rebels singing at this end. Mama, ole, 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 oh mama. The fathers
have spoken.
have spoken.
The earth won't,
The earth won't
be broken.
be broken.
Or rise up,
Or rise up,
or rise up,
or rise up.
ole, 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 oh mama.
Ole, 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 oh mama.
The elders
The elders
have spoken.
have spoken.
The earth won't
The earth won't
be broken.
be broken.
Or rise up,
Or rise up,
or rise up,
or rise up.
ole, 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 oh mama.
Ole, 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 oh mama.
Rebels
The rebels
spoken.
have spoken.
The earth won't
The earth won't
be broken.
be broken.
Or rise up,
Or rise up,
ole, 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 oh mama.
ole, 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 oh mama. The people have spoken. The earth won't be broken. Or rise up, or rise up. Ole, 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 oh mama. So Extinction Rebellion have published this little white book that contains a whole load of songs. So if you come down to one of the sites, take a look out for this white booklet, learn the songs and get involved with the song. In the voice of my great-granddaughter, climate justice now. So affinity groups from all over the southwest here today. The police doing a pretty good job. CNN, yes, you are welcome to use this video across any platforms that you desire. This is an emergency. The Earth is in the grip of a 6th mass extinction. It's now or never. There's no time to delay. We need urgent action on the climate and ecological crisis. Extinction Rebellion has 3 demands: for the government to tell the truth about the urgency and severity of our climate and ecological situation, for a zero carbon economy by 2025. A huge task, but we can do it if we set ourselves to it. And finally, a citizens' assembly to figure out the details of that transition. Citizens drawn by sortition, drawn randomly from across the country in the same way that juries are selected. Normal people coming together to decide how we overcome this challenge, this great challenge. And it seems that we have our first arrest on Lambeth Bridge. This hero, this rebel hero.
We have enough officers to do this safely. 3 officers.
Rebel, you're live on the Extinction Rebellion UK Facebook page. Do you have anything to say?
I'm willing to do this
You're willing to do this.
for the sake of the world and all our children, all our species who are under threat.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Our first arrest here on Lambeth Bridge. A woman by the sounds of it, with children, maybe grandchildren even, doing it for them. This is as much about future generations as it is about any of us. Things are likely to get pretty difficult in our lifetime, but imagine what life will be like for our children, for our grandchildren, without meaningful action on this climate and ecological emergency. Expecting many, many more arrests over the next 2 weeks. 1,000 arrests during April. Let's see if we top that.
Justice now.
Would you care to speak to the Extinction Rebellion UK live stream? So, would you like to say your first name, perhaps?
Hi, my name's Sandhya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why are you here today, Sandhya?
I'm here today because I care very, very deeply, and I feel the grief, and as I speak I feel that, and the pain of what we're doing to this beautiful, precious planet of ours. And I feel just absolutely compelled to be here today. I've taken some time off work, and I want to be here because I want to be here for all beings, not just human.
And what would you say to people that say, well, you know, you can vote, or you know, you can donate to an NGO, or like, why are you causing this disruption today?
Absolutely. I mean, our intention is not to cause any harm or to stop anybody from doing their daily life. But what we know is that all those different systems of normal day-to-day petitioning, you know, talking to your local councillors, you know, doing even local actions are not working. They're not working. And we have a climate emergency. We have 12 years, that's what they're saying to us. And therefore we need to do this. We need to do this to wake everybody up, but also to wake Parliament up in order to say we need change now, not tomorrow where they're going to start talking about a policy and then have it come up, you know, in 5-10 years. We need to have change happening right now.
Thank you so much. Thank you for everything that you're doing today and across the coming weeks.
Thank you. Thank everybody here.
Yeah.
Thank everybody
A
here.
lot of brave rebels on this bridge today. We just witnessed our first arrest, and we're expecting many more arrests to come, I guess.
Yeah. It's beautiful people putting their lives on the line for something that is absolutely vital.
No one really wants to be arrested here, is it?
No one wants to be arrested. I don't want to be doing this. I don't really want to be doing. I could be in my office working.
Believe it or not, we've all got better things to do in many ways, but we prefer not to have to be here. But it's the government's criminal inaction on the climate and ecological crisis which is forcing us to take this kind of action.
And it's really important to kind of recognise the intersectionality of things as well. So, you know, being here today is not just for us in our country, but it's actually thinking about people in hotter countries who are actually already are suffering from climate changes that are happening. And I know that women are the ones who are going to suffer more than men. So this is really a global movement. This is happening everywhere, you know, in all different cities all around the world. And you know, if you're listening to this, come and join us. We need people.
Extinction Rebellion at 12 sites across London today. Right now we're on Lambeth Bridge, where Extinction Rebellion Faith and Southwest have shut this bridge. It's looking pretty clear. Yeah. Samba band at the other end. It's a rather eye-catching banner this side. This is an emergency. Thank you so much for the chat.
You're very welcome.
See you around.
You're very welcome. Have a good day.
And keep on walking, keep on talking, marching for the best of land. Turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Gonna let this system turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching for that blessed land. Okay, rebels, let's get back down to the other end of the bridge. Here we see a banner indicating that this is the Faith Bridge. There are groups representing all kinds of different faiths: Extinction Rebellion Jews, Extinction Rebellion Buddhists, Extinction Rebellion Christians, Extinction Rebellion Sikhs. All kinds of groups gathering here under one mission: to demand the government takes serious action on the climate and ecological crisis. This is a movement that transcends countries, that transcends religions. If the planet dies, then no one is going to be practicing any sort of religion. Some more action here.
Why don't you leave it here? We'll take it away later. No, I'm going to take it, unfortunately.
Looks like
It
the
would look lovely on the bridge, though, wouldn't it?
police are trying to seize some kind of...
Lovely.
So what exactly is being seized here?
It's a sculpture.
A sculpture?
Yeah, that's the head of the sculpture.
I see. I just see an ear there, yeah. What a great
Around
shot.
that side, you'll get a better shot of it.
So the police confiscating this rather beautiful piece of art. Lord, climate justice now.
People gonna rise like water, shut this system down. In the voice of my great granddaughter, climate justice now. People gonna rise like water, turn this system.
What if we're wrong about climate change and we create a better world for nothing? Wouldn't that be awful? Okay, more and more rebels gathering at either end of the bridge, and the samba band making a move now. Indicating that probably this end of the bridge is secure for now.
Very good.
Aha! And the Red Rebels have arrived. Can we have some likes, some loves for the Red Rebels, please?
I was just left dancing, man, and lifting my meat so much today. Thank you, I'll come back. I just want to work on that.
The gracious, the silent Red Rebels. The Red Rebels. What are they about? To me, the red evokes blood, evokes our bleeding earth, the necessity to take urgent action to stop the damage that we are doing to the earth. Red also the colour of emergency. This is an emergency. you're watching. Tell me, what do the Red Rebels make you feel? Height on here. Here we are in the middle of London. Red Rebels coming face to face with the police who are protecting a part of some sculpture. The police actually kettled by the Red Rebels at this point, giving them a taste of their own medicine. With their silence and with their grace. But of course this is not about the police. This is about the climate and ecological emergency. The desperate situation that humanity is now in. And the urgent action that is required to avert the extinction of thousands more species and billions of people. There is a serious risk of major countries running out of drinking water. We've already heard some pretty terrifying stuff about a lack of drinking water in India, in Australia, in the Himalayan countries. No water, no life. And so we do this for ourselves here in the UK. But we're doing it for people all over the world. Another arrest there. Another rebel non-violently being taken away. Rebels choose to go floppy when they're arrested, in the spirit of the finest non-violent civil disobedience, to maximise the disruption. And we are indeed attempting to cause disruption. We don't desire to inconvenience people, but it's what is necessary right now. To wake people up to the climate and ecological crisis. People are being arrested because we are here on Lambeth Bridge in central London. This is a good shot here. You can see the Houses of Parliament in the distance. Big Ben. Oh, I see. So the police have just stood down. Woo! How can you disrupt without causing inconvenience? Well, no, we are disrupting. We are aware that we're causing inconvenience. I'm just saying that is not our primary desire. We're doing this for a reason, for a purpose, that is to raise awareness of the climate and ecological crisis. We are rebels with a cause. So that's pretty amazing, isn't it? That it just takes 12 red rebels to scare the police away like that. This huge metal head being taken onto the bridge. Red is life, is life's blood. Thank you, Rachel. So, I understand there was a really quite large sculpture of a human. Wow, just seeing the expression on the face of this person. And it's not exactly happy. This is a face of real terror, of anguish. This is sadly the face of billions of people, mostly in the global south, in the poorer parts of the globe, that are already at the sharp end of climate change. They're already suffering the impacts of extreme weather events, of drought, of flooding. Actually, these are the same people that have had the smallest historical contribution to creating this problem. It's the rich countries of the West that have by far larger historical emissions, and now it's the poorest people in the world that are paying the price. So if this face looks a little disturbing, looks a little scary, just consider it is nothing compared to the genuine distress that people are already going through, and that many people will go through, many more people will go through, if we don't take meaningful action on this climate and ecological crisis. This is an awakening, though. Something is happening here in London, in the 12 sites in London, and across the globe. Dozens of cities across the globe, people are gathering, taking action.
And standing in the love that binds us all.
So here we have the words "We're Standing Here," which is the Extinction Rebellion anthem.
It is, and it's actually created by this man over here.
Oh, this chap
He wrote it, yeah.
Okay, amazing. So I understand you're the creator of this Extinction Rebellion anthem.
Yes.
Yeah, you're live on the Extinction Rebellion UK Facebook page.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So how does it feel that now rebels all around the country are singing the
Amazing.
words
The
of the song
tune
that you
came
wrote?
into my head on the 17th of August while I was holding my granddaughter, the tiny baby granddaughter. And and then the words just came, and I don't know, songwriting is a weird thing. It just comes or it doesn't come, and it just came, and it was for the rebellion, and yeah, it feels amazing to be standing on Lambeth Bridge. We took the bridge!
We took the bridge!
And just over the moon.
Well, thank you for channeling this beautiful tune.
You're welcome.
And may it be sung millions more times.
It's my pleasure.
As this rebellion proceeds. Yeah.
It's my pleasure.
Take care. So here we are on the, what would you call it, the east side of Lambeth Bridge. Hello Zion, welcome. If you're at a different Extinction Rebellion site, do let me know where you are and how it's going there. Or if you're at home, comment and tell me where you're watching from. Lambeth Bridge thoroughly occupied by the rebels at this point. I'm guessing at this point traffic in central London has been majorly disrupted, which is an unfortunate necessity as we seek to raise awareness of this climate and ecological crisis. The Earth Wisdom Tenders, another group that are on Lambeth Bridge. Gemma watching from New Zealand, amazing. I know there's an active Extinction Rebellion group in New Zealand, so if you're not already involved with them, check them out. The Earth Wisdom Tenders, one of the groups gathering on this bridge, which is going to turn into the Faith Bridge. Someone else watching from Melbourne, Australia, Jeffrey, thank you for tuning in. Elmira, I absolutely agree. We've tried voting, we've tried signing petitions, we've tried getting involved with NGOs like Greenpeace and Friends of the Earth, and sure, they've, maybe they're all useful in a way, but it hasn't been enough, and we have to be honest about that. It has not been enough, and it's time to try something new.
Oh, lift up your voices and sing for lift up. Oh, lift up, oh, lift up your voices and sing for lift up. Oh, lift up, oh, lift up your voices and sing for lift up. Oh, lift up, oh, lift up your voices and sing for love. Lift up your voices, lift up your voices, lift up your voices and sing for love. Lift up your voices, lift up your voices, lift up your voices and sing for love. Lift up your voices, lift up your voices.
People watching from Totnes, people watching from Cheltenham in Glastonbury, hello, thank you for tuning in.
Lift up your voices and sing for life. Lift up your voices, lift up your voices, lift up your voices and sing for life.
Here we are, some of the Extinction Rebellion song carriers. So the song carriers wearing these white sashes. Did you make this yourself?
I did, yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, we had blocks to print with. To print the bird, the song thrush, and I put the notes on myself.
Beautiful, thank you.
So that we're available for so that these sashes, so the song carriers are visible, and therefore we're available whenever somebody needs some songs to help with de-escalation or whatever. We can easily be called over. Yeah.
So rebels, keep your eyes peeled for these white sashes, and also for these little white books that have the words of the songs. Here you go, the Rebel Songbook. So yeah, pick up a booklet, learn the songs, seek out a song carrier and get involved. Yeah, thank you. Okay, everyone watching on the live stream, we've been running for a little while now, so I'm going to take a little break, but if you're not already in London and you have the possibility of getting down here, we need you. This is it. There's going to be no better opportunity for an awakening on this climate and ecological crisis. We need everybody now. Down in London, one of the 12 sites, people here from across the country. It's time. It's not never. Please show us your support. If you really can't get to London, then all of your likes and your comments and shares are so much appreciated. Keep supporting us on social media. You also have an incredibly important role to play. And let's do this. So, saying goodbye for now. Thank you so much for watching and take care.